Hello, good afternoon, good evening and welcome. It's the 5th Stafford Gatehouse. Fifth.
Yeah.
We weren't sure if it's the 4th or the 5th. We've had so many and so many views. We lost count. So yes, my name is Keith Harrison. Still, I am amazingly somehow still the Gatehouse Theatre Marketing Manager, and I'm with Lou.
Hello, I'm Lou Broom. I'm the Visitor Services Manager here at the Gatehouse.
Wow, that's a very perky hello.
Well, would you rather me be miserable?
No. I'm all over it. I'm excited.
Excited to be back and that people are still watching and we're still going.
Yeah. And you should be excited because what a start to the year it's been.
It's been great.
Honestly, it just keeps going. We've had so many sellout shows over the past couple of months. It's just been insane. Let me rattle them off. Caleb. And even, did you see an evening with Caleb?
I was here, I worked.
Yeah.
When I met him and he was lovely.
Oh, that's nice. He did a meet and greet afterwards, didn't he? And he saw everybody and that was all good. Clinton Baptiste.
Yeah.
I'm getting the words, sell out. He does that.
Everyone seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah. And he came down and saw people afterwards as well, didn't he? He was a really nice guy. Scott Bennett.
Yep.
I love Scott Bennett. If you've never seen Scott Bennett, he's been in the Met several times now over the years. Next year, he's sold out every time. Next year, he's upstairs in the main room, the big room for the first time. He's done warm-up for Jason Manford, Michael McIntyre. He's been on the Royal Variety performance. Was it the Royal Albert Hall he was on at?
Yeah.
And he's now on at the Met, and now he's going upstairs here. So it's great to see people like that who, comics who start off sort of downstairs and then end up, they go big nationally, and you think, oh, we got to see them first down at the Gatehouse in the Met. That was great. Milton Jones.
Yeah. We
love Milton Jones, another one who is quick off the mark. Now, he sold out a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
He's coming back again. So we've got Milton Jones coming back. Jason Manford.
Yeah.
Everybody's favourite comic, Jason Manford. Lovely, lovely guy. Superb. He's coming back on June the 11th. Now, if you came to see Jason Manford last year, he was doing his work in progress show. So he was still working on the show. He was refining it, wasn't he? He was looking at the jokes that he was going to do. Since then, he's taken this tour, this show, all out. He's done massive arenas. He's done the NIA. He's done here, there and everywhere. And now he's coming back with the finished show. So it's sharper, it's longer. He tells us it's even funnier. And who are we to disbelieve Jason Manford? If that's what he says, we believe him.
Great, we've got him coming back for us because, like you say, this one's like the big arenas, the big tours, but to still come back and do our lovely venue, because he said he had such a good time last time that he wanted to come back, which is great for us.
He loves the Gate, and we named a seat.
We named a seat after him, yeah. And we gave him his plaque and gave him his photo that we had framed. It was lovely.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Tom Stade. Do you remember Tom Stade?
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's superb. But he's coming back later this year, in fact. He must be the hardest working comic on the circuit, Tom Stade. He's always touring and it's always a new show. So he's amazing. Johnny Cole, Wolverhampton's finest.
Yeah.
Aren't you from Wolverhampton?
No, I'm from Cannock.
Didn't you used to be in the Bilston Operatic?
Yeah.
And you survived?
I did, yeah. Yeah. Some of my family are Wolverhampton way, and yeah, I've worked at the Grand and been to Bilston Operatics.
So do you know Johnny Cole?
I don't know him. I know who he is.
Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Because I've heard of him because I used to work down in Wolverhampton, and he's always been massive there, but he's never played up in Stafford before. So now he is. We booked him in for one night, sold out.
Yeah.
So we booked him in the next night, sold out. So we booked him in a third night, selling out. So now he's coming back on September the 25th and that'll sell out too because he's just so big.
It's Midland comics are funny. It's like funny bones in the Midlands.
This is true. Everyone's come back to the Gate. It's not just comedy, I suppose. Kate Moss, she sold out recently, not the model, the brilliant author. And Carl Loxley, if you've seen Carl Loxley, that show went down an absolute storm. He was on The Voice, wasn't he, Carl Loxley? And that show went down an absolute storm, sold out again. He's coming back in 2026. So all these people coming back, and we're making these announcements when they come. If you want to hear about the shows first, sign up for our mailing list. All the details are on the website. You'll get the newsletter, you'll get the what's ons.
Yeah.
You might get one or two ticket offers as well, and you'll definitely get the chance to buy tickets before anybody else, because sometimes we announce things to the mailing list before they go on general sale. So have a look on that on the Gatehouse website and see what you think. In the meantime, Lou, how are things on the bar?
Oh, they're all amazing.
I believe you've got an old favourite back in the game.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Guinness back in since before Christmas because there is a national Guinness shortage. It's not just us. So every week I try and order it and it's always out of stock. And then I put in an order this week and it's actually arrived. So Guinness is back in the building.
Guinness is good for you.
How exciting. And Guinness Zero, we sell a lot of that as well. So I believe people say it actually tastes very, very similar to...
Do you know what? I've had it and it was truly, it's surprising, it's truly awful. I would not touch it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't mess with Guinness, can you?
I know, but a lot of people have said it tastes the same.
Yeah.
No?
I can only tell you what I think. You know,
Amazing.
It wasn't well sales. Yeah, no, I do get it. Is it called Guinness Blue or something like
Just
that?
Guinness Zero.
Guinness Zero. Right.
But we do quite well. I think a lot of people now that don't drink are looking more towards the non-alcoholic stuff. So we've got some nice non-alcoholic beers. We've got a really nice kind of berry flavoured non-alcoholic gin. And then we've got an old moot cider, which again is really popular.
Yeah.
All no alcohol. So it's just nice then, because sometimes if you're driving, you don't want to drink just a bottle of water, or you don't just want pop, which obviously we sell all that. So it's nice to feel like you're having a drink, but you've not got the alcohol, so you can still drive and you're all okay with that, but you still feel like you're kind of part of drinking with everyone else.
I tell you what I had recently. This was awful. This was really bad. Non-alcoholic wine.
No.
Honestly.
No.
God, it was like thick, syrupy Ribena.
It's the one thing they've not like mastered yet. I feel like they've got the beers down, they've got some of the gins and the ciders, but for some reason the wine cannot get a decent wine.
No.
So we don't even bother with that.
No. Good stuff. Any showbiz gossip?
No, I'm quite boring. I've not really seen anyone or done a lot.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I heard that you're writing or have written some sort of showbizy book, and you've got all these things, but it's only going to go out if on the terrible day happens, you die.
Yeah,
it's going to be like, if I die, send this to the publishers, and it's going to come out.
Yeah, it's probably half written. There's some great stories in there. It'll be going out under a pseudonym, and my best friend is aware, and she will finish it and publish it.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
So, yeah, anyone that knows me, I would be afraid.
And is it not just people who you've like celebs? It's people you've worked with in theatre.
Yeah.
Do I get a mention?
Yeah, you'll get a mention, but in that you're lovely and so there could never be anything negative said about you, Keith.
Yeah, it's a work of fiction, by the way. Then, anyway, that's all good. Big shows. Hamlet.
Yes,
Hamlet. We've now revealed the full cast.
We have,
and it's spectacular.
And they're coming to visit soon, aren't they?
They are. They're coming in for a day, and they're going to be given the script, and we're going to go through it. We've also had the designer, the set designer in, and I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
But the concept sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds like nothing that's ever been on in a Stafford Shakespeare production before. And do you know what? In my mind, when they first talked about Hamlet, but they wanted to give it the sort of modern twist, what he's described is exactly in my mind as I would have done it. Yeah. Sort of really walls closing, and don't give too much away, but really walls closing in, very monochromatic, very atmospheric, and very dark.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be incredible. So we're looking forward to seeing that. And again, we'll get some details out on that as soon as we can. But the cast is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
And what I love about the cast is that, again, we've succeeded, or the producers have succeeded in bringing that Stafford element to it, that Staffordshire element. So we've got actors from Stafford, actors from Cannock, actors from Lichfield, Stoke, all these places. And for me, it just feels a lot more like the old Stafford Shakespeare, if that makes sense, like it used to. But they're still professionals. These aren't.
We've got some of the students from.
We've got Lucid
Stafford,
Spark, who are a brilliant local group, who are on again in the Royal Shakespeare Company in the next couple of weeks. So these guys are again a local theatre troupe getting rave reviews, and they're going to be part of it as well. So I think that's looking really good. Do you know who is going to be really interesting as part of the Stafford Shakespeare cast? A guy called Matthew Kahn. Right, Matthew, if you watch Waterloo Road, do you watch Waterloo Road? He plays Jared.
Yeah. Do
you know who he is?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go, because he's in a big storyline at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's also in Brassic. I love Brassic because it's got.
I got a bit bored. I watched the first couple of series and then I just stopped.
It might be one of them like northern things, but he's also in this sounds like you. This could be your book. This could be the title of your book. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Right? On Netflix.
Someone's already done it though, so I can't have that, can I?
So he was on that. That was like a massive thing on Netflix. But the interesting thing about Matthew, and this is why I'm saying it, he's actually hard of hearing.
Yeah.
So he qualifies as deaf, and deaf is a spectrum. You're not sort of deaf and that's it. So he qualifies as he's hard of hearing, and he relies on visual cues, and also he lip reads.
Oh, wow.
So to be doing that during a Shakespeare production, I think that is absolutely incredible. That's really amazing.
And just add another depth to the show as a whole as well, won't it?
And how talented must you be to be able to do something like that?
Very.
Whenever I see the Shakespeare, I am always amazed by how good the actors are and how they remember it all. I mean, I can't.
The monologues in Shakespeare are so long as well, to just remember that, and not just remember it, but act it and feel it. They're amazing.
Yeah, I can't remember the script of this podcast, and we only went through it 10 minutes ago. They're running for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But actually, it isn't. It's going to be quite sharp, because the director looked at the script and he wants to make it, because it's really one of the long ones, isn't it, Hamlet?
Yeah.
But he's really cut it back. He said there was a lot of sort of, excessive scenes in there, and he wanted to move the narrative along at quite a pace. So it's actually going to be only about 2 hours, just over 2 hours all in, before we've started rehearsal. So that might change.
So it'll probably go up a bit.
I do think that's going to be interesting, because he sees it, Richard Cheshire, as a thriller, which moves on at a pace. So I think that's good. It'll broaden the appeal of it, because A, it's a great story. B, it's going to look spectacular. And C, it's going to be directed like for a modern audience. They will be able to appreciate how quickly
people don't want to sit, I don't think, as long anymore. A couple of hours, I think everyone's kind of getting a bit antsy, and you've had enough at that point.
Well, that's the thing. I think originally people were talking about three hours. And if you put an interval into that, that's a long old performance, isn't it? It's a long old evening. So
especially if you come and watch it in the week and you're at work the next day, it becomes a late night by the time it's finished. You've got home, so you might be like, oh, I'm not sure I'm going to bother now because it's too late at work when you're up early. So it's better that we're shortening it a bit, I think. Yeah.
Other things on the go. Summer school update.
Yes.
Chitty bang bang. I'm always very careful how I say that. August the 22nd to the 23rd are the performance dates, but it starts on August the 4th. Now, auditions are taking place on Sunday, May 11th. So there's a date for your diary, and it's open to everybody.
Yep.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it? It's
within an age range.
Within an age range. Sorry. Yeah. It's, I mean, I can't do it.
You're not going to be auditioning.
I can't do it. But for children between the ages of 9 and 18, I believe. And, all the details are on the website. But the beauty of the summer school is, and my kids have done it years back. The confidence it gives them. And as I always say, if you've got children who've always wanted to be on stage, this is a brilliant first step, because it's over and done with in 3 weeks. If they don't like it, it's not like they've signed up for something for 6 months or whatever. They go in, they have a taste of it. They learn from top professionals from the West End, people who've been on TV a lot and they've done lots of things. And then I think, you'll then get to see them on stage at the Gatehouse in three full scale performances. And not only that, it's chitty bang bang.
Such a good show.
It's such a great show and such a great story. Written by
Ian Fleming.
Yes. Yeah. Good recall, because we talked about that last time.
We did.
And I was checking
whether in the back of my mind somewhere that I was actually listening. Yeah.
Exactly.
But if they want to audition, they need to register.
They do need to register. Like I say, it's on the website. There's a pack on there. It's simple form. You don't have to, it's just a case of filling. It'd take about 2 minutes to fill in, wouldn't it?
And there are some bursaries available as well.
There are bursaries, yeah. So there is a cost to it. It's probably cheaper than childcare at that time of year, definitely. Really just to cover the costs. It's not like the Gatehouse makes any money out of it. It's a case of doing something for the kids. And but there are bursaries available, if people find it too expensive. Speaking of the youth theatre, the Gatehouse Youth Theatre, they've got a couple of good shows coming up next month in April.
I'm excited.
Frozen Junior. What's your favourite Frozen song?
Let It Go, obviously. Oh, is it not yours?
No.
Well, have you even seen it?
Of course I have. Big fan. Big fan.
Go on, what's your favourite song then?
Do you want to build a snowman?
course it is.
It is. Yeah, of course it is.
I've seen it. I've seen it on Broadway and in the West End. So obviously ours will be up there with those.
This is Frozen Junior.
No.
I don't know the difference.
It's shorter and there's no interval.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It'll be about an hour long, so it's a nice show to come and watch.
Yes,
and
yeah.
it's just nice that a lot of Disney shows, they're so big and theatrical. It's nice that the younger kids will get a chance to perform. And I've popped in and seen a little bit of them rehearsing. They sound amazing. It's genuinely going to be a really, really good show.
Well, I've seen lots of techies who are building the set. The set looks amazing. And they're all walking around
with blue hands.
With blue hands and everything. It's like the Smurfs have come back into town, and they are covered in blue paint. So I think their set is going to be something to see as well.
Yeah.
Because the wardrobe did really well last week, didn't it?
It was really good.
Everybody loved the wardrobe, and again, the feedback from that was fantastic. So that was good. And then they've got one of my favourite films from back in the day. You're going to tell me it's different again. Carrie Junior.
Yeah. Well, they've done it.
How about that?
I haven't seen it, but I know some of the songs. So it's a musical version of the film. So there is some songs in it, and there's some really cool songs. It's very, very similar story, but the junior one isn't quite as dark as the film.
Is it sort of a comedy like thing?
I've not properly seen it, so I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it is very much like the film, but there's some awesome songs in it.
Yeah, I know they're having fun with the getting the blood for the key scene with it. But you're too young to remember, aren't you? Who's starred in the original?
I can't remember that, but I've
Sissy
seen
Spacek.
There we go.
Sissy Spacek. God, I'm going back a long time there because she was young then at the time. Now she's old, isn't she? Sissy Spacek. So yeah, Carrie Junior. So Frozen Junior is on April the 4th and 5th, and Carrie Junior is on April the 25th and 26th. Tickets are cheap as chips for this. It's on in the Met. Come and support the kids, and you'll also have a great night out, and it'll be fantastic.
Really
They've got matinee shows. You can come in the day. It'll be a fantastic thing to do. Other shows coming up. What's on your hit list?
I mean, we've got Forbidden Nights tonight, so that's one I might be looking forward to.
Wow. The strippers.
Yeah, I might be working tonight.
Wow. One of my favourite comedians the following week, Justin Morehouse. Do you know Justin?
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be like the queen of showbiz who knows everything about
know everything about everybody.
Justin, do you know Phoenix Nights?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Phoenix Nights.
Well, where I come from, Phoenix Nights is a documentary, I tell you. But yeah, Justin Morehouse started off in Phoenix Nights. I mean, the crazy thing is, Phoenix Nights was like 20 years ago now, wasn't it? It was a long time ago. But Justin, got a bit like Clinton Baptiste, he started off in Phoenix Nights, didn't he? And the pair of them, Justin Morehouse is promising the greatest performance of his life. That's the name of the show. On April the 3rd. And he's upstairs in the big room. He's another one, Justin, who started off down in the Met, done so well. Now we're booking him upstairs, and he's doing really well upstairs. So that's going to be good. And then the following night, we got a real treat for comedy fans. You know, Comedy in the Met.
Yes. On
a Friday night. Legendary. You struggle to get a ticket for it. Always buy your tickets early for Comedy in the Met because it sells out so quickly. Anyway, for one night only, we're moving it upstairs, Comedy in the Main. So just think about that. You'll get the same sort of brilliant comedy acts, but you'll have comfy chairs,
and you'll be
more room to move around, and you're upstairs. So that would be amazing, wouldn't it? So I'm looking forward to that, and there's a real treat. And we'll be able to get more people in because it's not uncommon for us. In fact, we did it. I think the last one we were turning people away because people just turn up on the night and think you'll be able to get in. You need to buy a ticket in advance for Comedy in the Met because it always sells out. 3 comics on. We won't know who they are until the day before when we get the list, and we always go, oh, brilliant, we know them, they're fantastic. But they're great for the audience, and I think the audience come to know the people quite well, and always funny shows. Lipstick on Your Collar.
Yep.
What do you know?
No, that'll be a lovely show.
I love that.
Songs, I love the 50s songs. And it'll be great.
Peggy
Lee.
That's what I was thinking.
He does this. He tries to catch me out.
No,
I don't know who they are.
I was thinking Peggy Lee, and I get it mixed up with Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because they're the same sort of era, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's a brilliant show. Lipstick on Your Collar, April the 5th. April the 9th. Now, this is a decent one as well. Again, we've got so many good shows. John Power, Cast. He was in Cast, The Lars, and John Power. He is in everything. And so, of course, The Lars, their big hit was?
No idea.
There She Goes. You'll know that one.
I know the songs, but...
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. There you go. I actually saw The Lars, Sheffield City Hall, supporting All About Eve, 1987.
Showing your age again.
I am showing my age again, but it was mad that they were supporting All About Eve then. But anyway, John Power, that'll be interesting. He's basically talking through his career.
Oh,
And again, it's a really fascinating guy. That he's doing all sorts of festivals. I think he's on at the Lytham Festival this year with Stevie Wonder and people like that are taking part in it, and Alanis Morissette.
Nice.
So they're on the bill there as well. So that's going to be big. This next one is 100% yours. Movicals.
yeah, that's a good one.
Talk us through that one.
Well, I'd imagine it's what it says on the tin. There's going to be lots of great songs from the movies and some musicals, hopefully.
What's your favourite musical?
Oh, it depends on the day. Strictly Ballroom.
Strictly Ballroom?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Have you not? But it's a Baz Luhrmann film.
All right.
And then it's been on stage more than once.
Wow.
It's all about ballroom dancing. Obviously, that's what I do, but I love it. It's my absolute favourite musical, and followed by Dirty Dancing, obviously.
Oh, Dirty Dancing, yeah, all day long.
But so that show, I'd imagine there'll be songs like Dirty Dancing, that sort of thing, that'll be in it.
They're going to do stuff from Les Mis, they're going to do stuff from Wicked, all sorts of things in there. So that's going to be a fantastic show. And then the following night, back into another rock band, Creedence Clearwater Revival Show. No?
No.
Fortunate Son?
No.
No? Wow, they'll be really good. Friday night. I think rock shows on a Friday night as well.
Yeah,
if you're in the town. The thing about the Gatehouse is upstairs, you get that sort of real nice gig atmosphere to it, don't you, as well? And then, you won't believe it, we're into Easter.
Oh, I know.
How quick is this year flying
by?
It's incredible, isn't it? But Easter holidays, looking for something to do with the kids.
Yeah.
We've got something brilliant on. We've got a children's Easter craft workshop. Luke, tell us about this.
Well, we've done a couple before. So we did the Taylor Swift bracelet making workshop. We did a Halloween craft workshop. So it's very similar to that. So kids can come along, and we're going to be making some pom-poms, different sizes, different styles. And then you can have some biscuits and some squash, and just, it's a nice way to spend a couple of hours at the theatre. We'll have some music on. We're just going to make it fun for everyone. And our lovely Charlotte, who looks after our youth theatre, she'll be kind of running it. I'll be there as well. I think it's going to be a lovely afternoon.
That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Anybody, children from age of 5 up, you don't need any experience of it. We'll give you the materials, then show you how it's done. And at the end of it, you walk off with a lovely Easter pom-pom.
Yeah, and Charlotte's taught me how to make a pom-pom. So if she can teach me, she can teach anyone. Yeah,
and it's like £6.50. So, what else would you do on a Wednesday afternoon during the Easter holidays? Just come along. It's actually 11 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday, the 16th of April. But the following day, wow, we have something fantastic. We've got a pantomime in Easter. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And it stars Karin from Strictly. I only say that to look at you because I'm not a massive Strictly fan. You are.
I am super.
What can you tell us about Karin?
He's a really nice guy, very talented, amazing dancer. I think he's playing the Scarecrow, I think.
He is playing the Scarecrow.
He'll be really good. Be a great show.
And this is one of those. It's a full-scale panto. They've got 9 or 10 people in the cast. They're bringing a massive set. It's going to be a huge, huge thing. So, yeah, that's going to be amazing. 2 shows, one at 1:30 and one at 4:30. And tickets start from like £20. So, again, if you're looking for something to do with the kids over Easter, that'd be the perfect thing to do. And finally, Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a bit of Whitney?
Love Whitney.
Everybody loved a bit of Whitney. It's terrible what happened to her. But yeah, I'm Every Whitney, April the 18th. This is a Friday. This is a Friday night show. So this will be an amazing show. And again, it's somebody she's been on Britain's Got Talent. She's been on TV a lot. And she brings a full band with her. And it's a really big production show. So we're looking forward to that one. I'm Every Whitney, all the Whitney Houston songs from her brilliant career. Finally, we've got some more reader questions.
Ooh.
People loved the questions last time. And we've had like loads of questions.
Yeah.
So we've had to pick a few out. So if you don't get mentioned this time, we'll try and get you in next time. But this one's for you. This is from Alan Smart, Castlefields. I used to live in Castlefields. Very nice. Is the Gatehouse available for local groups to hire?
Oh, Oh, yes, it is. Depending on what your group is and what you want it for. You can, if you contact us, then if you want to bring your group along, so long as you buy some coffees or use our coffee shop, you can come and use the space. We already have a couple of groups that do that. We have other groups that hire our writers' room, which is where we're sat now. And again, we can provide refreshments. We can sort out food if you wanted to do an event like that. But we do get a couple of groups now that our Sainsbury's group come every fortnight. Fostering, as I said, come monthly. We have a couple of other little groups. We get an art group that come and do some watercolour painting, and they just kind of put some tables together, sit in our coffee shop, have a coffee and do a bit of painting. So it's quite nice because the cafe space, we're open 10 till 2 Monday to Friday. So it's quite nice. It's quite quiet. So you can just come and sit and bring your friends along. And it's nice with the local groups.
I think it's brilliant. What we're saying is it's a facility to be used, isn't it? Just give us a call. And if we can't, then we'll probably push you somewhere else and we'll give you a steer. But 9 times out of 10, the Gatehouse will be able to accommodate you and put something on.
And don't forget, our cafe is dog friendly.
Yes, the cafe is dog friendly.
I'm obsessed with dogs, so please bring your dogs. We've got little water bowls, we can get them drinks. They'll get extra cuddles from me and Laura. We're a little bit dog obsessed, so bring your dogs, come and have a coffee with us. And if you want them to be looked after, we're also here for that. We will sit and cuddle them all afternoon. Living our best life.
It is true. Every time there's a dog in the building, I come down and say, oh, there's a dog. Go and cuddle the dog. And we see the dogs and we're always excited that way. It is fantastic. So, yeah, it's great. Second question. And again, I think this is one for you. How do you become a Gatehouse volunteer?
Well, we do have over 100 volunteers on our books and they do an amazing job. So you just need to pop in or email us, give us your details. And Marcia, who's our amazing operations manager, she looks after all our volunteers. She'll be able to send you out an application form. Then you can come in, have a bit of a tour, talk more about the volunteering and what you want to get from it. And then hopefully do some training shifts. And then you'll be on our books and get to be a volunteer.
People love it. You get to see the shows and there's perks. You get panto tickets.
Get a drink as well.
Tickets
every night.
Or chicken biscuits, can't go wrong. But it is a really good thing to do. I know loads of people enjoy doing it. So, yeah, again, the details are on the website or just ring the box office.
Or just pop in and see us.
Or pop in and see us, yeah, and away you go. Now then, this next one, sorry, that question was from Amy Thomas in Bassett. So, Amy, hope to hear from you soon. The next one is slightly controversial, but I've got to say it because we've been getting some very interesting comments on our Facebook page about this next booking. So this is Simon Atkinson from Beaconside, lovely part of the world. And Simon says, why have you got Katie Price and Kerry Katona on?
Well, I say, why not? We are an amazing theatre that caters for everyone and we offer everything for everyone. So why shouldn't they be included? Because it's selling well and people want to come and find out about them. I will be watching it because I think they're quite interesting and I'd like to know a bit more about them. So why not?
It is selling well. I think they've both got interesting stories. Well, no matter what you think about them as
they've
people,
done a lot with their lives.
They've had interesting lives.
Exactly.
They've had interesting lives. And, it will be interesting to see, the highs and the lows. And, at one point they're on cloud nine, next minute they're down in the gutter. And, it's going to be really interesting to hear that story from the horses' mouths themselves. So it was probably probably a bad thing. But bad choice of words. But it'd be interesting to hear it like from the source, we will say, of Katie Price and Kerry Katona. And again, it's one of those things. If you don't like it, then don't come. But there's loads of people who are liking it, and we've sold, quite a lot of tickets.
It'll be interesting to hear it from their point of view because there's so much written about them in the media. There's so much speculation of stuff they have and haven't done. It'll be actually the truth from their side of what's gone on. So you'll get it straight from them as opposed to reading it all in the media. Exactly.
That's September the 23rd. And again, they do meet and greet tickets are available for
a lot of people. They've virtually
all
gone, the meet and greets.
I think we've had to put extra on sale because more people want to sort of meet them and have a picture taken with them or whatever. So yeah, fair play. I think it's really good. September 23rd on sale on our website now. And and then finally, last question from Dave Tucker, who lives in Derrington. Good old Dave. He says, what is the capacity of the Gatehouse Theatre? Do you know this off the top of your head?
Well, I've seen the piece of paper, so I do know it. So 545.
500. It's actually 548.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it comes down to 545. And then you might see if the next time you're in, The sound desk is sometimes used, so that blocks off a few seats. We have to keep some out for disabled access and things. So normally sold out shows get to about 539, 540. And like we say, we're bringing this back to the start, aren't we? We get a lot of sellout shows, so we must be doing something right. Katie Price and Kerry Katona, they're going to sell out, so that'll be good. So yeah, 545 is the official.
About the Met.
The Met is interesting. The Met is 112, but we can extend that depending on the show and put another couple of rows of seats in front, which we always end up doing, especially for the comedians, to take it up to 140, 142. So yeah, it's a great space. And again, that's what we've got. The Stafford players in there. We've got Evita upstairs coming soon for the musical theatre Stafford. That's going to be a massive show upstairs. So again, it's good to have these local production companies and local groups involved and staging plays at the Gatehouse and events. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Dave. That's it.
I know.
That's been brilliant,
It's gone
hasn't
quick,
it?
hasn't it?
Has it gone quick?
I think
People out there listening to this thinking, God, that's dragged. At least
you
people still going. You've made it to the end. If you next time you come in, you can have a cuddle with Elvis, Lou's dog, if he's around. Anyway. But that's it. Lovely thanks to the lovely Adam, who has patiently put up with this and has hopefully edited it into something nice. Thanks to you, Lou, as always, for bringing the expertise and the glam and Elvis into the building soon. We look forward to seeing him on a Facebook post coming your way. That's brilliant. So yeah, thanks very much. All the shows are on our website, gatehousetheatre.co.uk. If you need anything else, just give us a call, 01785 619 080. And that's it. Thank you. And good night.
Bye.